I think, as usual, I always feel like I live on a different planet than everyone that works on this show, because when I saw Adam Schiff, I actually thought that he seemed very performative, and that he's clearly trying to and that he's clearly trying to take over for Dianne Feinstein at some point. I wouldn't be surprised if he runs for her seat. She's the oldest member of the Senate. At the end of his speech, Cory Booker, Joe Manchin, Tim Scott and Ben Sass, sorry, I read that wrong, were all walking around in the chamber because they were bored or wanted to leave. And I think there's just a huge disconnect in the way liberals view this and the way conservatives view this. This isn't making a big impact on me one way or another. I think that, and I always do this metaphor wrong, the cast is die, die is cast. You always have to say it from the
cast is die.
And I actually don't think this is going to make that much of a difference in regards. I think if you're a liberal, you think what you guys think. I think if you're a conservative, you think like me, it's performance art.
Possible.
It's possible. Well, let me ask a question. Do you think, even as just an American, if someone is on trial, do you think that following protocol is the right way to go?
Is that directed at me?
It's directed at anybody who wants to answer.
Well, of course, yes, we say yes.
I think not only as an American, I think that you have to follow the Constitution. Well, as an American, you have to follow the Constitution, right? And the Constitution is very clear in terms of impeachment. And the Constitution says that a president may not abuse his power.
Right.
And when you listen to Adam Schiff and you listen to the evidence and you apply the Constitution and the law to the facts, I think the case is pretty clear.
Can I show a clip really quick, though, which is one of the things that swayed me in the opposite direction? We have it.
The president's misconduct cannot be decided at the ballot box, for we cannot be assured that the vote will be fairly won.
Okay.
So I think for me, I always hated it when President Trump said, I won't concede because we don't know if it'll be a fair election. And you have Adam Schiff using this process, which I don't think should have anything to do with this current election, saying that if the president's misconduct can't be decided, we can't be assured that the vote will be fairly won. Why are you even bringing this election into an investigation where you're talking about a phone call that happened? To me, it has, the election right now has nothing to do with it.
To emphasize the importance of the impeachment.
But what I'm saying is that I didn't like it when Trump did it. I don't like it when he does it now. The idea that there are, fake elections happening or it has something to do with this process. And again, as the only conservative in all of New York City,
You're not the only one. Believe me, one of them came up to me last night while I was having dinner.
Where? Find me.
At a restaurant.
Can I answer that question? I believe the reason that Adam Schiff would ask that, would say that.
There's one in there.
I believe the reason Adam Schiff would refer to the honesty of an election is because this president is on trial for trying to interfere with an election.
But he said we cannot be assured that the vote will be fairly won at the ballot box.
Yeah.
The ballot box is fairly won.
We already know the Russians interfered. That we already know they interfered in 2016.
Makes complete sense.
You can't take the anger about this out of me that I'm not swayed by Adam Schiff.
No, wait. Okay, let's start by saying that nobody's angry here. We're all just having this conversation.
I'm angry at
She's angry at other people.
Not angry at you.
She ain't pissed at you.